Alright, what's going on, guys? Today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. So I go to the Fortnite subreddit fairly often and I see a lot of cool concepts that I feel like don't get as much attention as they should. So I'm going to start a new series on my channel where I go over some of these really cool ideas that I find on this subreddit and just basically showing off these really cool ideas that I think would be really cool in the game. So I'll go ahead and start off with the first one, which is by Reddit user Oxboy. I'll show it on screen, make sure everyone gets the credit. And it's basically an idea for, he labels it as detaching heads, but I'm gonna kind of rephrase that into customizable helmets. I've kind of thought this should be a thing already where you can just completely customize your character's like helmet and like pants and just like everything that he's wearing from other characters that you have unlocked. And that's pretty much what this whole concept is. I mean, can you imagine seeing a John Wick with a skeleton? That's terrifying. The next concept is a new spot on the map. You can see it on screen now. He has it called the Cataclysm Crater, which is a pretty cool name. You can see that it is right above Tomato Town to the west, more northwest of Wailing Woods. And there's something really interesting with this. So there's 25% less gravity for jumps and fall damage is reduced by 40%. And there's also more spawns of launch pads in this area, which I think this would actually be a pretty good idea because this whole season is based around like space. Like there's a bunch of astronauts, but it might be kind of too late to go ahead and add this because they're already probably working on a new theme for season 4. But either way, I still think this is a pretty interesting idea. Also, I forgot to mention that that is from Reddit user WNickW. This one is by Reddit user Reese14. It's basically weekly challenges, except it's not weekly and you actually get something out of it besides the 4,000 XP that you would get for completing your weekly challenges. I think this is a cool idea because you actually get something out of it, like a skin or something for completing 10 challenges. And they can make these challenges like really hard. Like as you can see, he has get 100 pickaxe eliminations, get 5,000 kills. Like this is something that's going to take a really long time and something that a lot of people can grind towards. And another thing I like about this is that you can't just purchase it. So if you have this skin, it actually means that you've grinded towards it. This one is something that it's kind of funny I saw this because I was actually saying there should be something like this. Actually, my exact words were there should be a campfire for shield, and that's pretty much exactly what this is. It's a shield fountain, so pretty much just like a campfire, but it's a fountain and it gives you shield. So pretty interesting idea and I like it. And that is by Reddit user RobIce1 or Robice, not sure how to say it. This one is by Reddit user WTR3V, and while it's not a photoshopped edit, it is drawn. I think it's really well drawn and it's explained really well. You can see it's like a toy dinosaur, like claw grabber sort of thing. I think everyone kind of knows what I'm talking about. And you can see he has where it says the top head flops, which I think would be kind of funny. I don't know, I really like this idea, and I don't think a lot of these like hand-drawn ones get enough credit. Most of the like photoshopped ones do, but that doesn't mean this isn't any less of a good idea. And I don't know, I would definitely use this. Plus this would be a really good pickaxe to use with the dinosaur skin. This one is from Reddit user ZekelOS, and this is a really interesting idea. Instead of the storm closing in on you, it actually expands. This is a 30v30v30, which means there's going to be only 90 people in your game, but that's only 10 people left out. That's not that big of a deal. And each team gets its own little zone, and then I guess you loot the whole area, get materials and stuff. Maybe you can even cross in between the storms and get into another circle. I'm not sure, but either way, this would be a cool, completely different game mode where these storms expand and then it's just an all-out brawl. Everyone's already looted. So a lot of deaths in Fortnite are usually right at the very beginning where someone dies where they don't even have stuff. So in this case, everyone would have loot and it would just be an all-out brawl. I think this would be a really entertaining idea. This one is from Reddit user Sam Jenkins 72957. And while this isn't anything like adding to the game, like it's not a physical item adding to the game or game mode, I still think this would be kind of interesting to have, like the path that you ran around and then the kill where you got kills, basically just a whole post-match statistics. I mean, that's what he has it labeled as. I don't know, I think it would be kind of interesting just to see all of that. And this is a little bit off topic, but it's still something kind of related to this, and something I think would be interesting is a heat map of where everyone landed in that game that you last played. Even if you die early, you can see where everyone landed. This last one is by Reddit user Sequential Drop. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. And on the thing, he has himself labeled as Mark Beam, so I'm not really sure if this was a repost or what, but the post I found it was on Reddit user Sequential Drop. Now, I think this looks like a tactical shotgun, but he has this labeled as an assault rifle. So even with this being assault rifle, I still think it looks more like an LMG because of the drum mag on the bottom. However, I still would really be interested to see how this gun would sound, how it would shoot, how fast it would shoot, what damage it would do. Would it take medium bullets? Would it take light bullets? I mean, I don't know. There's a lot of things that could be done on this. It would be a pretty interesting gun to see in the game. Also, this was a really well-made concept. If I didn't know better, I would think that is an actual gun in the game already. Alright, so that's all the concepts this time. If you guys like this video, be sure to like, press subscribe, and click that bell icon for post notifications for when I post new videos or even live stream. I do live streams of Fortnite where I do play with subscribers, so be sure to catch that and maybe you can play with me. Anyway, enough self-promotion. That's all, and peace out till next time.